So welcome back everybody to day 2 of Making Global Goals Local Business. We hope that those of you who attended the cocktail party last night enjoyed it. Our thanks again to L'Oreal for a lovely evening, and for all of those who couldn't attend and our virtual attendees, we hope you had a well-rested night and some time to think about all of the content that we listened to yesterday. So again, I would just like to thank everybody for coming today or joining virtually. It's great to have you all here. We do have another really exciting day of speakers and collaboration, and we're going to be kicking off with Paul Polman very shortly. Firstly, I just want to remind everybody of the exposure sites that were announced by the Victorian Government yesterday. There are some additional sites you can check using the QR code here. If you have been to any of those sites, regardless whether they're Tier 1, 2 or 3, can you please follow the government's advice and act accordingly? Now, to start today, we're going to ask everybody to open their Chime Live app and to answer a very quick poll. So the question that we're going to ask in the poll is whether sustainability is a primary part of your role. So this means it encompasses the bulk of your role. That question can be answered either going directly into the poll option within the Chime Live app, or there'll be a pop-up that will come up on Chime Live where you can answer accordingly. So while everybody's doing that, I just want to remind everybody that in the Chime Live platform, there's an option to take selfies or photos of you engaging with the event, whether that's virtual or in person. As Robin said yesterday, those of you who are joining virtually, we'd love to see photos of your pets, of you watching the conference virtually, and I'm pretty sure that Robin will pick out the best selfie of the day again towards the end of the day. Also, can we just ask that you spend the time to ask questions? If you're joining us virtually, it would be great if you could put at the very start of your questions the word virtual and your first name followed by the question. It will just help us ascertain who is asking the questions virtually, just recognising that those who are joining virtually have less of an opportunity to put their hand up than others. And again, the voting on questions is open. So please make sure that you have a look at people's questions. If you don't want to use the app and you're here in person, you can raise your hand and there'll be a roving mic throughout the day. So I'm going to close the poll now and we'll see the results in about 30 seconds. And just while we're doing that, I just want to remind everybody that, so today we've got tea, coffee and a very light breakfast served on either end of the room in here. And we're going to be having our lunch and afternoon tea in the, I can't remember the name of the room now, but the Murdoch room, which is out here and then to the left and across the hall. So a bit of a different setup today. And then lastly, our breakout room will be the Isabella Fraser room, which was where we were yesterday when we started. So interestingly, there's only 23% of people who answered the poll who don't have sustainability as their primary purpose. So hopefully for those where sustainability isn't your primary purpose today has opened up your eyes to a few more things. And for those who have it as their primary purpose, hopefully you're learning more things as the day goes on and bringing some things back to your organisation. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome David Cooke, who is the chair of the Global Compact Network Australia, to the floor. David's going to introduce Paul Polman, and then Robin Mellon will facilitate a conversation with Paul where we'll also be encouraging people to ask questions either in person or virtually through the Chime Live app. So thank you everyone, I hope you enjoy today.